OpenAI has introduced a new agent, Deep Research. Now, what is special about this particular agent? So, this agent can make use of internet search and Python tools to take an input query or a prompt from an user to synthesize hundreds of online sources and then come up with a comprehensive report at the level of a research analyst. This is powered by the upcoming OpenAI O3 model, which has been optimized for web browsing and data analysis. So, this makes use of reasoning to search, interpret, and analyze massive amounts of text, images, PDFs on the internet, pivoting as needed in reaction to the information it encounters to come up with this comprehensive report at the level of a research analyst. So, how did they build this, or how is this deep research working basically? So basically they have trained it using reinforcement learning. That is what they're saying over here. And what they're saying is that it can actually search, it has, during its training, it has learned to plan and execute a multi-step trajectory to find the data it needs, backtracking and reacting to real-time information and come out with this report. So this model is able to browse over user uploaded files, plot and iterate graphs on the graphs using Python tool, and it can actually generate this report. Now, how much time would it take to generate a report? It could take anywhere between 5 to 30 minutes to complete its work based on the user input. So in ChatGPT, this is available only for the pro users, or you need to pay $200 per month. So what you need to do over here is that you need to select deep research in the message composer, put your query, and then it starts working on it. You can attach files, spreadsheets, or add context to your question. So once it starts running, there will be another sidebar which will appear, which will actually try to, this sidebar appears where it tells about the steps it is taking in terms of search, in terms of, gathering information and everything. And it prepares this report. So these were some shared reports which I found it on Reddit, right? About this is about microplastics, right? Research concerns on how microplastics affect the human body, how it affects children, young adults, middle-aged adults, and so on. Also detail the mechanism, how to reduce microplastics in the environment and how to eliminate. So it says that to do this research summary, I would want to you to clarify a few aspects like this. Do you want it like this? Health effects by age group or mechanism of impact, reduction strategies, elimination from the body. So what needs to be tailored? So then the user says that use specific studies and generate consensus studies to form your own actually supported consensus, general explanations for mechanism of impact, focus on all reduction strategies, elimination from the body, both work. Right, whether it could be general lifestyle changes or detoxification methods. So then it goes about doing it, and then it produces this huge, report basically. Right. So what the user says over here in its Reddit post is that this was quite informative. Okay. Another example of a post which has been shared is this. So here find the most interesting Russian research papers from 1960s and 1970s that have extremely novel ideas which have not been fleshed out further or studied since then, and how you can take some modern discoveries and relate it to this particular scientific literature. Okay. So then looking broadly across all areas of AI school, just make sure your final answer is in English. That is what somebody has written. So it says which disciplines should I look at: mathematics, physics, biology. So the user says AI, and then it goes about that and says that these were some of the early papers which were present, and these were ahead of its time. So what is the modern connections to it? Things like that. It produces this research report. Okay. What they're saying is that it actually gives you citations and other things within the report, so you can go and verify whether it is doing its job properly. But that's also another interesting thing, right? You have such a huge report and now you need to go back and verify. But creation of this report seems to be easy with this particular research agent. But then you need to go and verify whether it is giving the proper information which you want based on the resources it has collected over here, right? Which it has cited over here. So that is also there. But what they are saying is that this particular model can in fact or this particular agent can in fact reduce the amount of effort required for a particular tasks. Okay, so that is what they are saying over here in terms of number of hours you put it into a particular task, expert level task. So they say that if there is a particular task like this, right, how many gene therapies have gained regulatory approval, so for hemophilia treatment, and include the name of the developer company as well as respective year of approval, provide a comprehensive summary of the viral vector technology. So for this particular healthcare task, what they're saying is that if you make use of deep research, you are saving 2 hours. An expert is saving 2 hours on this particular task. Similarly, on linguistics, they are saying that an expert could have saved 5 hours on a certain task. On chemistry, they are saying that an expert could have saved 4 hours on a particular task. Okay. So based on this, they are saying that you can actually save a lot of time, right? In terms of estimated hours for doing a task, basically. So this was about deep research from OpenAI. I wouldn't go into the other benchmarks or something, but certain use cases have been put over here in terms of market study, or in terms of medical research, in terms of UX design. So you can look into these details over here. Okay, and the thing is that deep research is not a new term. Google released something similar with Gemini. Gemini Advanced basically back in December itself. But many people are saying that on X, on Reddit, they're saying that this particular deep research is doing better than Google's Gemini's deep research. Right? Some people are not really happy with the kind of responses which is coming from Gemini, but I think it will evolve over time. Okay. So currently, if you look at the availability of this particular deep research, it is for pro users today, plus and team next it will come, but it requires you to pay that $200 per month to use it. So I have not tried it out, but it is an interesting development. The thing is that hallucination is still present. Some people have reported that hallucination is still present, and somebody over here actually generated a paper on economics by this O3 deep research, and they asked comments on it. And here a person who is an economics PhD says that this particular paper is not that great in terms of it does all the literature survey and all the other things, but it is not really great in terms of bringing out some novel work or creating some kind of useful research, basically. And what they're saying is that with these kind of models which are coming up, there could be a flood of AI generated research papers. It would become really tough for journals and other to check out which are AI submissions, which are not AI submissions, and you could get flooded with low quality research papers. So all these things are possibilities, but then a lot of people are also optimal about the results of such papers. The results of deep research based on various topics. Even if you are not an expert in a certain topic, you can get a good report, but you still need to verify it whether it's useful or not. But then people are talking about cancer cure using such tools. Right? People are talking about newer technologies which are going to be created using such tools, but I'm not sure how much of use it's going to be. Currently, there is a lot of hype on X with many users making use of this tool and claiming that this has helped them in medical diagnosis. This is going to help them in creating some new technology, but I'm not sure how it is going to pan out in the future. So this is deep research from OpenAI. I'm hopefully open source would catch up with deep research and somebody would come up with a similar agent like deep research in the future. You can also go check out if you are interested, but you need to have this pro subscription, right? Which is going to be expensive, again, $200 per month. So it's up to you whether you want to spend that much amount of money on this. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. See you in another video.